Um, Welcome everyone. Here we are for another edition of the Temple Yongmudo, Philly Hapkido, Philly Yongmudo, Temple Hapkido. I get the names all twisted up. Stay-at-home workout videos. Today we're going to be doing 16-step. Mindy is going to be leading it. Before you get the video going, I believe what we need today are just like a couple pair of socks. Maybe you don't only need 3 socks, but you don't want to have a mismatched socks lying around and you mess up your laundry. So I'd get 2 pair of socks, your water bottle, your towel, and be ready to go. Have a good workout, stay healthy, get through this. We'll all get through this together. Have fun with it. See you on the other side. Working on 16 steps. 16 step, for those who don't know, is the exercise that USA Yongmudo uses to teach a lot of the basic techniques to white up to black belt level, beginning black belt level. It's not exhaustive. They're just good exercises, and we add a couple of the 16 step at every belt color rank as we go. If you're not familiar with them, then what you're going to want to do right now is pause this video, go over to our YouTube channel, and check out the 16-step videos that we have.
All right. So, let's start with some warm-up. We're going to get right into it, non-hit style this time. If they're requested to do future hit classes, let me know. We're going to start with jumping jacks. And let's go. Now with the cat. I'm not strictly timing, but I'm thinking in the range of half a minute to 1 minute of jumping jacks. Start some high knees. Try to get those knees to hip height or higher. I can't see your tiny little zoom windows from across the room, so I'm going to assume that you guys all look great. I just did a HIIT class, so I'm really feeling this burn. And high heels. All right, let's do some hacky sacks. Again, try to turn your hip out to the side like this, so that you're rotating your hip, not your knee. Try to get your shin parallel to the ground. Whew. I found those tiring very quickly. All right. I'm missing our normal Hapkido arms, so let's just do some squats. Feel free to add that knee block. Remember, lean into that block. Make it a good block if you do one. Should be covered with your arm and shin, so you don't have a kick slipping in right there. They're great out to the side. They're also great as sort of in to out types, depending on what you're blocking. All right, let's do some lunges. So you can do stepping forward or stepping back lunges, whichever you prefer. for you to add a knee. How do we do this without moving? All right. Do some stretch kicks. I'm gonna just go back and forth in my space. You could also just step back to your original position. Whatever you have space for and whatever you prefer. So just straight up and down stretch kicks. Do some out in stretch kicks. Same idea. In place, moving around. Whatever you have room for. I have the obstacles of a radiator and a cat on my mat. Good situational awareness practice. Two more. All right, let's do some in to out stretch kick. Same deal. In place, moving around where you have available. Those hands up. Try not to hunch over. You want to keep your back straight. You don't want to go too high for your flexibility and wind up hunching this, right? So bring it down if you need to keep that back straight. Let's do 4 more. All right, let's see. How are your guys' surfaces? I'm assuming that back falls and other falls are out, right?
Not full impact.
All right.
My mat's good. Let's go for it.
All right, so Rob, 50 air falls. Everyone else, gentle stretching. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do some inchworm. So, hands down by your feet. Stretch yourself out as far as you can go, which might be based on your strength or your space. And then bring those toes back in. If you're going back and forth, maybe you can just do it in reverse to go back. And one more forward and back. All right. Let's see. Any other requests from our normal repertoire? Before we get on to the fun push-ups, sit-ups, back arches? I see Amanda fiddling with her computer. I don't know if that's going to be a request or not. Nope. Okay. that case, let's get on the ground for our sit-up, back arches, push-ups dealie. We'll do the same routine as normal. 20 crunches, 20 back arches, 10 push-ups, 3 rounds. All right? Because I think you guys all are muted. All right. I'm going to start. Do whatever versions of these you please. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm going to start with toe touch crunches. Remember, my legs are up, touching my toes. So I'm going to go count down from 20. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're just going to turn over for your back arches. I like the plain simple two-sided ones. You can do one-sided. You can do Superman's, whatever you feel. You can just do shark the whole time. Whatever you like. I'm going to do 20 back arches. All right? I'll count up this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, and push-ups. You can do them from your knees, from your toes. You can jump into a clap. This one I expect from Will. All right, I'm going to do my knees. 10 push-ups. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to sit-ups. I'm going to do leg lifts. So I'm going to go slower. You can do the same. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Over for back arches, as I said, I like just doing the ambi ones. Do whatever you like. 20 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Push-ups, 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last round. Woohoo! All right. What am I going to do for fun for sit-ups? I think I'll do leg lifts with a lift up on the end. I'm going to count sporadically because it's going to take a bit more of my diaphragm ability. 20 of these, or whatever, whichever version you're doing. 1, 5, 10, 15, 16, arches. I'm going to do my back arches a little slower, a little less counting. So I'll do the same maybe every 5. So I can hold the position and not squish my diaphragm too bad. All right. Back arches, 20. 1. 5. 10. 15. 20. 10 push-ups. I'll count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Grab yourself a quick drink of water, wipe off your sweat. I don't know how much of my warm-up is the temperature outside, which is the temperature inside, and how much is the exercise. All right, we'll go through a little quick stretching so we don't go through 16-step without stretching out, but we'll do a little bit more stretching at the end. All right, so head circles. Keep your eyes open and breathe. Keep a little bend in your legs. Switch directions. Look left and right. Up and down. Ear to shoulder. And shoulder circles forward. And try to get a full torso motion. Add in your elbows. And whole arm. Just your forearms. I know Rob says he doesn't feel this a whole lot, and neither did I until I sprained my elbow, and now I realize how much of a stretch this is. And wrists. And switch directions on those wrists. Forearms going backwards. Shoulders backwards. Whole torso motion. Squeeze your pecs, squeeze your back. Add in your elbows. Whole arm. Chain breaker. Catch one arm, cinch it in, give it a pull. And bring it back overhead. Other arm across. And bring that back overhead, stretch your tricep. Trunk twists. Pivoting on your back foot as it turns. Hip circles. And switch directions. Torso rotations. And switch directions. And knee circles. Switching directions. Right leg up, ankle circles. Switch directions. Point your toes up and down. Grab your ankle, pull it behind you, stretch your quads. Alright, I think I lied. I think we're going through full stretching and we'll just perhaps spot check at the end of class. Left leg up, ankle circles. And switch directions. Point your toes up and down. Grab your ankle, pull it behind you, stretch your quads. And release. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch out fully one side, then the other. Reach, 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 reach up. And swan dive down into a fold. Put your hands on your shins, flatten your back, extend the crown away from your tailbone. Lift your tailbone up a little bit more towards the sky. And relax into a fold again. Plant your hands, step back into high plank. Bend your elbows 90 degrees backwards towards your feet into low plank. Shift your hips forward. Come up into up dog. If your hips are on the ground, that's fine. That's just cobra. Tuck your toes. Push back into down dog. Really pushing with your hands. Get that tailbone up towards the sky. Bring your left foot forward between your hands. Come up into side kick stretch. Turn to your left, coming up on the ball of your right foot. Come up to crescent lunge. Put your hands down, hook your left arm through your left foot, lower your chest to the ground. You can put your right knee on the ground or not. And bring the hand back inside your leg. Step back into high plank. Push back into down dog. And right foot comes forward between your hands. Come up into side kick stretch to your right. And turn to your right. Come up into crescent lunge. And bring your hands down, hook your right arm through your right leg, lower your chest towards the ground. And untangle, sit down into butterfly. Keep your right leg tucked, swing your left leg over, hug your left knee to your chest. And twist to your left, crossing your elbow over your knee. And switch your legs. Left leg down, right leg over, hug your right knee. And twist to your right, crossing your elbow over your knee. And untangle. If you have a surface you can do it on, you can roll your back out a couple times. Last I checked, we're all upper ranks and black belts, so hopefully you can all roll your back out, even on a hard surface, with good or at least not bad results. All right. And take another quick break for water. Grab your socks. Alright. Alright, in place of one sock, I'll have a cat. Okay, so sock placement. I forget if I can actually do this around the cat, or if I have to move him. I think this will work. Okay. So today's topic is 16th step. So the sock placement is going to be for the attacker's feet. So you're going to have 3 socks. You're going to have them under the starting position of the feet, which is right foot back, left leg forward. Put your socks down there. Right? There are the socks. And then the third sock is going to be where they put their foot down after kicking that right foot. Alright? Alright, we'll see how this works because I originally plotted this out without the cat there, so I might just have to move myself over. Okay. So the plan for today, let me just double check who we have. Great. Is to not teach you any 16 step. You guys all know them all, or knew them all at one point, or know almost all of them. So if you have any questions about specific techniques, I'm happy to answer. But the point of today, in my mind, is to share with you how I practice 16 step on my own. Because this is a perfect time for practicing 16 step on your own. And this way when you get back with a partner, you don't have to think, oh, my open stance, closed stance, which blocks, strikes go. This is how I get that down into muscle memory. Okay, so I'm just going to go through my order number 1 through 15, which changes in our school based on the year and might also be different across schools. You don't have to go with the same ones I am, but I'll tell you which one I'm doing if you want to follow the particular technique that I'm doing. And again, if I'm doing one you don't know, just do what you do know. The attack's all the same. Okay, so I'm going to start with wave throw. Give myself a little more space. Okay, so wave throw starts closed stance. And with the socks here, it's really easy to figure it out. If I just hide sock number 3 and just look at socks number 1 and 2, it's like, oh, well, it makes it very obvious to me what my reference point is. I find for a lot of these, if I put in closed stance, if I put my left foot on the 3rd sock, it's a very clear mental image, and I'm about the right distance anyway, depending on my imaginary partner's kicking length. My imaginary partner has a very short kicking length. Okay, so for wave throw, the first thing we're going to do after we get into our closed stance is we're going to step back with our front leg, and we're going to down block and into out block with our front arm, our new front arm, which is our right arm. From here, after blocking, we're going to slide down their imaginary arm and grab their imaginary hand. Going to come down with your other hand to grab it, and as you pull your surprisingly light partner forward, you're going to start ducking underneath and coming to their outside, keeping that pull. From here, you're going to take a big step back as you essentially cast your fishing line, right? This is their arm, bringing it forward, down, back, and up, and that's going to flip them over. So, repetition. Repetition is key. Okay, so back into your stance, we'll do this once more. And then I'm just going to go through all of them, and depending on how much time, you might be able to do multiple run-throughs. So I'll start going through each of them twice. All right, so wave throw, again, closed stance. Going to step back, down block, into out block, slide and grab their hand, grab with your other hand, give that a pull, and use that pull as you duck under. Keep that forward pull for them, and then you're going to bring them down and back as you step back, bring that up. So you want that big arm motion. All right. I normally don't practice finish-offs without an actual partner because my physical imagination is not that good. But you can work on that when you have a partner. Okay. Next one. Questions before we move on. I'm seeing like 2-inch boxes across the room, so I'll just have to like wave or unmute yourself. Number 2 is going to be outer wrist twist. So you're going to start with open stance. So again, for open stance, make sure that you're looking at socks number 1 and number 2, and place yourself relative to that. So from here, you're going to step back, down block, and then out to in block with your new front hand, which is your left hand. From here, after that block, you're going to slide and grab their hand. You're going to support that with your other hand. And then there are a couple ways you can do this, but the simplest version that I teach, and this is where the socks are helpful, is looking at the line between their feet. You're going to step, step, and they're going to have to air fall over that. So as you figure out where your stepping is, remember that sock, this is sock 1, 2, and 3. Socks 2 and 3 are where their feet are while you're doing the technique. So again, to start from the beginning, open stance, down block, out to in, grab, support with your other hand, step in close to them but not through them, step back and hip turn, cranking their arm over. All right, number 3, armbar foot sweep. Again, back in closed stance. We're going to step back, down block, into out block, grab, and you're going to pull them as you step in behind them. But remember, behind them is behind this sock. Here, reach around. I'll turn myself around so you can see. Reach around. I have their arm have their collar. I'm going to step forward to give that the fulcrum to that lever to get the armbar, and then I'm going to rotate and foot sweep them as they go. Again, close stance. Down block, into out block, grab, pull and step in, reach around your collar, grab, step forward with your right foot, get that fulcrum and armbar, and then from here, you're going to yank that collar back and trip them as they go. All right. Four. Scissors takedown. Scissors takedown is open stance. So you're going to out to in down block. Real hard. So here, instead of your foot being here, you're blocking them, try to get them railroaded with their other back leg. So, down block, hard down block, into out block, grab. You're going to step in deep, like you're doing a two-step side kick. And then you're essentially going to try to hook kick them across the waist. And if you want to do the rest of that without a partner and without a mat, I'm going to trust your judgment, but this is where I leave it for solo practice. So, one more time. We're going to start open stance. We're going to do an out to in hard low block to get them railroaded. Really pushing that kicking leg so that they can't land in a nice stance. They're sideways to you. Into out block, back step, and you're essentially hook kicking them across the gut. All right, if you also moved your step, you can put it back. 5, 3 roundhouses. So we're going to start open stance. You're going to down block into out block, down block into out block. 3 roundhouses of varying heights. You decide how tall your partner is and what targets you want. 1, 2, 3. Put that foot down. I like it to put it down with the heel facing the partner to make the turn easier. Do a turn hook kick. We usually do a turn crescent. You're the one who knows how far away you are from your partner. And then for my any kick, I usually prefer a turning side kick. All right, one more time with that. Keep it on time. So, open stance, down block, into out block. 3 kicks, 1, 2, 3. Put that foot down, heel facing the partner. I do a spinning crescent. And then a turning side kick. That last any kick is going to be whatever makes sense from the relative angles of you and your opponent. But you get to decide where the angle is because I can't see your opponent. Okay, next one is crescent turning crescent. So, crescent jumping turning crescent. We're going to start open stance. The blocks here are slightly different than our normal fare. We're going to do a down block with our arm, and then an out to in crescent to block that punch. So not a stretch kick, right? That's not going to block a punch. I'm going to bring that up chambered, and chamber, and then retract that real fast. So do that block one more time. For open stance, down block, crescent. And then from here, again, I like to put that foot down. So we're already starting that turn. And then from here, you're going to chamber with your left leg. And you're going to bring that across, and then you're going to bring your right leg is going to be the kicking leg. So here. There. And then once you've finished your jumping turning crescent, now go down for a turning side kick from the ground. All right. Boy, am I glad we stretched those hips. Okay. One more time. So start with our open stance. We're going to go down block, crescent kick, jumping turning crescent kick, turning side kick from the ground. All right. If you want, the next we're going to do stomach throw. I'm just going to imaginarily move all my socks over here. So I can fall. If you don't want to fall, don't worry about it. Just if you fall, make sure you're not going to fall into any obstacles. Okay, so stomach throw, you start open stance, down block, into out block, grab their collar, and you're going to jump in with this leg up, sit back, and stomach throw. Again, you can stop just at that jump in with your leg up if you don't have a good surface for falling on. One more time. Let's start open stance. Down block, into out block. Grab that collar. I'm going to jump in and pull them off balance. Back fall. And kick that hip over. All right. Windsurfer, side sacrifice throw. Another open stance. We're going to down block, into out block. Rob usually likes to grab the collar. So from here, grabbing the collar, I'm going to start pulling my partner off balance. I'm also going to back up so I don't bash my head into my radiator. Start pulling. I'm going to bring my right leg in so that I'm essentially hooking them across their front leg, like shin to shin, ankle to ankle, here, and I'm going to fall right across the front of their body. And where is the front of their body? It's right in this line between socks 2 and 3. Alright, one more time with that. Open stance. Down block, into out block, reach and grab. Clear yourself out of any obstacles. Reach and grab. Bring your back foot up to hook your shin and ankle across their shin and ankle. Here, and you're going to start bringing them down with you as you come to leg across their body. Or where their feet were. 9, major outer reap. What are you on time? Doing okay on time? Alright, probably not going to go through multiple times though. Major outer reap is closed stance. Go. Step back, down block, into out block. We're going to step in, and remember their front foot is now on sock number 3. So don't crash into them, don't step on sock number 3, that's where they are. I'm going to step in. I'm pretty much like toe-to-toe with sock 3. And I'm coming in for a front elbow, turning back elbow, grab them off balance, major outer reap. Again, close stance, down block, into out block, step toe to toe, front elbow. I like front elbow to the head unless they're really a lot taller than me, in which case I'll front elbow to their ribs. Turning back elbow, and I do this without putting my reaping leg all the way down, or at least not committing weight to it. Turning back elbow to their head if I can possibly swing it, or up into their kidneys if I can't. Grab, off balance, major artery. Spring hip. Spring hip is open stance. So you can start open. I think Rob prefers different handwork than I do, but I'll just tell you what I do, and then Rob can tell you what he does on Wednesday. All right, so open stance. You're going to down block, then into out block, step in, knife edge to their throat. From here, I'm going to come in to their, with a front elbow, to their sternum, stepping through so that I'm stepping through so that my feet are perpendicular to the line between their feet. Back elbow right up into their gut, right up into their diaphragm. Gets them like this. Very easy for spring hip. Deep step, deep back step in. Throw. All right. Again, open stance. Down block, into out block, and I think the step in at the same time as into out block is very different from Rob, but dogs, old dogs and tricks. Into out block, okay. So I'm going to come in with this front elbow to their sternum, and as I do that, I'm going to step all the way through. So I'm putting my foot down so that my feet are perpendicular to the line between their feet. That is very important. Back elbow, right in the gut, right up into that diaphragm. Get them caving forward. Grab, deep back step, throw. Tiger throw. Again, open stance. We're going to, I think there's another one where I have it memorized differently from Rob. I'm teaching today, so you get to see my habits. All right, so down block, step forward, into out block, knife edge to the other side of their neck. So I was doing an upward palm knife edge to their left side of their neck for the last one. This is a palm down knife edge to the right side of their neck. I think Rob usually likes a palm heel to the chin. And either one will work. Get them really stretched out. I have their sleeve, I have their neck really stretched out. From here, I'm going to, again, come in for my shoulder throw deep underneath them. So as I turn, I'm going to really get as low as I can. Here, shoulder throw. Much easier with such a lightweight partner. All right, one more time. Tiger throw, starting with your open stance. Down block, into out block, knife edge to the throat. From here, stretch them out. Keep them stretched out and keep pulling this punching hand. As you turn, and as you turn, land low. Here, finish that shoulder throw. Okay. Rice bales. Start with closed stance. Going to down block into out block. Down block into out block. And from here, I'm going to step behind them, of course, keeping in mind that this sock number 3 is where their foot is, so I can't just go through them. They're invisible, they're not a ghost. I'm going to step in, grab deep under their legs. As Dr. Link says, if you try to grab their belt from right under their legs, the gentleman will jump. Here, I'm going to bring my support leg in as I go, and rice fail. I think the throw is hard to demo without another person, but the setup, again, muscle memory, memorization. So, close stance, down block, into out block, step in, grabbing around their collar, so we're kind of like hugging across their chest. Going to step in, grab under, I like to grab through the legs, again reaching up to their belt on the other side of their body. There you go. Easiest race bill you've ever done. All right, other race bill. Again, I think I do this one slightly different from Rob. I start this one open stance. Down block, and then step forward with your other foot, your right foot, and wedge block. I think, if I recall correctly, Rob likes close stance, down block, wedge block. I find that I typically get a better wedge block this way. So, I'm going to do it my way today. We'll do it Rob's way Wednesday. So, down block, wedge block, and then keep going past them so that you are shoving their head backwards. Reach down, disco stew. Beautiful. Most beautiful rice bale I've seen you do. One more time. You can either do open stance or closed stance as you like. Down block, wedge block, keep scooting past, keep shoving their head and arms backwards, reach through their legs to pick up, disco stew. Beautiful rice bales. If only they were always this easy. Okay, last two. Armbar firemen's. Okay, so we start this close stance. We're going to down block, into out block, pull, and you're going to pull them over you, whether you want to do this up on your shoulder or up on your hip. It's going to depend on the angle you pull them relative to your body. You're going to scoop this arm through their legs, and then what you're going to do is take this arm and you're going to start arm barring them, bringing it in a circle back down to your center. So, arm barring them, bringing it in a circle back down to your center, and as you do that, you can assist their hips going over the other way. So, do it facing the other way so you guys can see again. So we're starting close stance, down block, into out block, pull and step through. This is another one where your yank on their arm is powering that step through. Keep pulling that until you are out of arm, and then start bringing it down and back into your center. And as you do that, help their hips and legs go on over. All right, I don't know if I counted as doing that once or twice. For the sake of time, we'll count that as twice. Gonna rotate because of cat obstacles and for viewing pleasure. Okay. Shoulder wheel firemen's. Start open stance. We're going to down block, into out block, grab. And then as we come in, so here's the line between their feet, between socks 2 and 3. And you're going to try to step in as deep into that line. I aim for through that line, but I never actually accomplished that. Deep into that line with your right leg. And as you keep pulling this arm that you have, you're going to hip turn all the way around so that your left knee is on the ground. your right knee is up and like in between their legs. And from here, you're going to keep pulling your arm over you. And again, this other arm, your right arm, is going to go up into their groin. The gentleman will jump. Not because they're so gentle, but because if they're not wearing a cup, they have good reason to jump. Remember for this dropping fireman's that you want the knee that is up to be the one right next to their body. If the knee farthest from their body is up, two things are going to happen. One, you're going to have a really hard time completing the throw because your knee is going to get in the way of this turn that you're doing. The other is, if you do manage to get them down, you're going to face plant onto your knee, and that's no fun for anyone. So just remember, no face planting onto knees, and I found that to be a reliable mnemonic. One more time on shoulder wheel, open stance. Down block, into out block, big step around and through, hip turn so that they're not face planting onto the knee. This is the close knee that is up. Pull them across their shoulders. Your right arm comes up under their groin to help them come over. And that's all 15. And that's all our time. Gotta just shake it out a little. Hip circles. And especially with the jumping, spinning crescent, what I was really using was my hip and hamstring flexibility today. Reach your arms overhead and swan dive down into a fold. Hands on your shins, flat back, and fold again. Put your hands, high plank. Just gonna step back into down dog. Again, shift your hips side to side if you want a little side body stretch. Right leg up. Open that hip. And put that foot back down, left leg up. Open that hip. Put that down. And just a short child's pose. One of my yoga instructors likes to do fun organic motions for child pose, which I find are nice and stretching. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. Thank you for accompanying me and my cat as we go through 16 step. And Rob will take you guys for 16 step continued on Wednesday.